Let's go to reading comprehension. First of all, I would like to define reading comprehension in very short, right? So it is an ability to understand, interpret and to make a meaning from written text, right? It involves reading passages, answering questions and we want to know how well you understood the context, right? So this is all about reading comprehension. Now let me take you towards all those tricks and tips to get the answer correctly from reading comprehension portion. All right, so first of all, here is my tricks to solve reading comprehension. So let me show you the very first trick. At first, you need to read the first question before reading passages. Alright, this is the first trick you have to do, and this is the quickest way to manage your time also. So at first you have to read the question, not the passage. Do not put your eyes on passage. You have to go for the question at first. So first task is just go on reading your question, and the second one is mark keywords or phrase in the question. Do you know what is meant by keywords, right? So here keywords might be, or let's say it is very important words or phrase that gives you main idea about your passage. So it may be very important, it may be a phrase, it may be some group of words or names, dates, right? Or wherever, if there are repetition of words, that might be your keyword, right? So it may be topic related terms and other maybe might be into the form of bold or italic words, right? So all these might be your keywords. So in short, your keyword is very important words or phrase about the main idea of your passage. So it may be into the forms of varieties of things, just like as it may be words, it may be phrase, it may be dates, it may be numbers, right? So all this blah blah blah. But if you are doing, if you are just observing your reading passage, then you should know what is meant by keyword at first. Do not forget keyword and reading comprehension, right? You should take it both together. So without your keyword, you can't reach your answer. So at first, if you are doing your, reading comprehension, you must know what is your keyword. Ani keyword, what are the forms of keywords, right? You should know at first, right? So another is skim the passage to locate the keywords you have selected. What is your third action? At first you have read your question, right? You read your question and then you have marked or you have underlined your keywords into your question, and the very third action or the third prompt you have done is none other than you skim the passage to locate the keywords you have selected. So what is meant by skimming or skim, right? So skim is a quick reading technique, right? It is a quick reading technique for general overview. You should know a little bit about the passage, right? So why should you locate? Why should you skim your passage, right? So you have to locate your keywords, right? In order to locate your keywords, you must skim your passage, means you must read your passage very quickly. You have selected. You have to understand what the text is about, right? And you also have to locate your keyword very quickly. So in order to locate your keyword, you must know the fast reading technique, that is none other than skimming, right? So we have done 3 actions here on reading comprehension, and and another one is you have to underline the keywords in the passage with its preceding and following line. What is meant by preceding line? Let me show you, my dear students. Let me show you, what is meant by, First of all, suppose this is your question, This is your, this is your passage, This is your passage. You have marked your keywords, and you have underline your keyword. Here might be your keyword. Suppose this might be your keyword. If it is your keyword, my dear students, then you have to first underline this whole sentence, right? If you do not get the exact answer on this very line, then you need to read the preceding line of it, and if again you do not find out your answer here in this preceding line, then again you have to go to its following line. Okay, preceding line, one line above, following line, one line below, right? So preceding line always, preceding line always creates a background for you, right? It creates a background for your answer. And what does this following line do? It does, or let's say it justifies your answer. So this is the significant role of your preceding and following line. So if you do not find your answer where you have found your keyword, then you have to go further for following and come below for preceding, right? So this is all about the technicalities we are talking about here. And another is you have to understand context and draw a conclusion. Whenever we are talking about reading comprehension, everybody asks us to understand the context. What is meant by understanding a context? Do you know? Exactly. Okay, understanding a context, or if you want to understand a context, then you have to visualize the things over there. You have to find out the mood and tone of the author. Okay, you have to find out the mood and tone of the author, right? So you have to look at a tone at first, and there might be cause and effect, right? There might be cause and effect, or let's say there might be a sort of comparison, a sort of writing that may be called comparison. Okay, so varieties of writing may be there. There might be a cause and effect or comparison sort of writing. So if you are going to understand the context, then at first you should know the tone and mood of that author, and also you have to draw a conclusion after that on the basis of the logic you have placed on the mood and author of that very passage, right? So you have to, this is very important, very profound way to locate your answer exactly. So visualize the context, okay? Know your context, know the context. So it is a sort of logical, or let's say pragmatic thing, very practical thing to solve the questions of reading comprehension. All right, let's go for another. And try to rewrite the answer in your own words, right? Try to rewrite answer in your own words. Do not copy the same lines from your passage. Most of the student, they actually copy the same, lines from their passage. This is wrong. You have to summarize. Once you know the main idea, once you reach your answer, then you have to use your own words. You should show your own ness over there, right? You should be real there. So you should have to write down in your own words. So you try to write the answer in your own words, right? And repeat the process. So these are the very techniques to solve, to reach to your answer, of your reading comprehension. So reading comprehension is going to be, a piece of, cake for you all. So it is not very or short of an issue for you.